Let's click on the Expenses tab. Here, the user can submit a purchase order to Financial Planning, or for short, FP. What is an FP? FP is not accounting. FP is a technology of dealing with money, which is part of the Hubbard management system. The purpose of an FP is to ensure that a company's income is greater than its expenses and reserves. No accounting system ever can ensure this purpose. An FP can. ASMX has a powerful FP component. We will review it in more detail in another specialized series of video tutorials. For now, let's take a look at the purchase order submission. There are many possible different types of expenses in business: materials and supplies, rent payments, facilities, fuel, servicing, salaries. The list goes on and on. According to FP technology, all expenses have to be reviewed and approved or declined on a weekly financial planning procedure. If a company associate needs something for his work, he has to submit to FP a purchase order. Let's do this. We click on Add Purchase Order. A pop-up form opens. Here we set the purchase order parameters. The first one is expense category. Here on the right, we see one of ASMX standard components for selecting items. It's called a drop-down list. Let's click on this component. A list with a few expense categories opens. Expense categories are created by the financial director when configuring financial planning in the ASMX system. Then he assigns them to posts as needed in production. This puts much more order in money flows. Here we see expense categories specific to the user, and we select one of them. In the next field, Purpose, we type a short description of the transaction needed. For example, wheels, XYZ. Here we select a post that submits the purchase order. Note, one person in an organization may be assigned to multiple posts. Here we have only one. Here we choose source of payment. Depending on the FP configuration, we may see here an income or set-aside fund. Let's select income. In the FP drop-down list, we select available FP period. After reviewing all the submitted data and making decisions, approving or declining, each FP period is then closed. This means it is not available for purchase order submission anymore, and so does not appear on this list. Here we choose the desired payment method: bank transfer, cash, check, or credit card. Let's select check. Adding more items in this list is done by the company financial director. Here we put the amount we need. In the following three fields, we put situation, data, and solution appropriately. We put all the information that is necessary to understand what items or services the company needs and why, as well as why this is the best possible option, and we offer a solution. So our situation: we are running out of XYZ wheels. Servicing will stop without the purchase. And our data: we found a good provider. Quality price ratio is the best. One wheel is $1. At the moment, there are only 100 wheels in storage, which is not enough for the week. And now we're going to put our solution. Approve $1,000 for XYZ wheels. If necessary, here we can upload a file. The scan of a document or a photo of the equipment are items that we are going to purchase. Submitting detailed information allows the company to compare and prioritize different expenses, taxes, rent payments, materials, etc. So the best decision can be made. Now we click on Save. Here we can see all the submitted purchase orders by the user in the list, with information about each order. Take note that the approved amount may be different from the requested amount. This icon allows us to duplicate purchase order for another submission. Here we can delete the item. Deletion or editing can be done anytime prior to approval or decline. A comment may be added anytime during this approval process. A green background means the purchase order was approved. A red background would mean the purchase order was declined. Let's open this declined order. Here we see a comment, incomplete CSW.